Andrew Cuomo, New York's former governor, is now by a wide margin the Democratic frontrunner in New York's mayoral race. Before the Democratic primary in June, I wanted to provide some context based on my years of looking into Cuomo for The New Yorker. In 2021, Cuomo resigned from the governor's office in disgrace. There were a number of factors. Then New York Attorney General Letitia James had investigated and released a report finding evidence of serial sexual harassment, retaliation, bullying, and the smearing of enemies. There was an impeachment inquiry, which had also found evidence of the sexual harassment allegations, as well as misuse of state resources for personal gain and lack of transparency regarding COVID-19 nursing home deaths. A lot of coverage has focused on those sexual harassment allegations, but as an investigative reporter, I actually always found the most consequential issue around Cuomo to be the way his administration was shadowed by serious allegations of corruption, and how Cuomo himself was accused of using impeachable and potentially illegal tactics to shut down investigations around him. In 2014, Cuomo worked to quietly terminate a corruption commission that he himself had started. It was called the Morland Commission. The Morland Commission was launched in 2013 with a promise by Cuomo to root out corruption in New York politics. It had broad authority to pursue investigations about powerful state officials, including legislators and even the governor's own office. But as soon as investigators started looking into leads that touched Cuomo's allies, including firms that had donated to his campaign, his team intervened. Subpoenas were blocked, investigations were redirected. Then when the Office of Federal Prosecutor Preet Bharara started looking into why and how the commission was shut down, Cuomo actually personally called the White House and tried to get Bharara removed from the case. Any effort by the White House to influence an investigation by a federal prosecutor could constitute criminal obstruction of justice. People around the call at the White House told me they recognized its dubious legality quickly and shut it down. Former officials who worked on the Morland Commission in some cases told me they stayed quiet for years because Cuomo or his inner circle threatened them. It's a playbook we hear about again and again when we look at Cuomo's career. Threaten, retaliate, stonewall. And as his status as frontrunner in the mayoral race shows, that playbook can work. I've also reported extensively on Donald Trump, and the parallels are hard to avoid. Like Trump, Cuomo is testing whether the American public cares about accountability or whether we're in a moment where strongman tactics just work.